Happy Sunday. It's July 19th already. So we're pretty much getting towards the end of July. And I've been on a raw food diet since July 1st. Um, I wanted to just pop on and do a video introducing myself and the reason for my journey, and also to kind of just do a quick intro. I should have done the intro before I actually posted the video, but I was testing last night and came out pretty well. So I decided, you know what, today's the day. Let me just get it over and done with. So this is the face behind the space. How did I start on this journey? I actually made a health decision. I decided, hey, I wanted to be in the best shape possible, healthy, so I could be around for a long time for my kids. I've got a 6-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old son, and they are full of energy already. And I know as they get older, it's gonna be take a lot more effort to keep up with them. So, with that being said, I am wholly plant-based, which means I get all of my nutrients from whole living foods. So fruits, veggies, you name it. I recently decided to become, I wouldn't say to become high raw, but because that's a term that I learned from someone else. But more so, I wanted to eat more raw foods. Prior to becoming vegan, I hated vegetables, and I rarely fooled around with fruits. And so this journey into being plant-based has really opened up and changed my palate. My taste buds have evolved. And so I eat things that I would never, ever, ever dream of eating 10, 15, 20 years ago, right? So that's a good thing. I noticed that it has improved my skin. My skin's always glowing. I don't have any breakouts. My main struggle is trying to drink a lot of water because I'm not a water drinker, and it's really something that I have to really, really, really try to remember to do. So I've been trying and I've been getting a little bit better, and I do see the benefits. Like my skin again is even more clearer, it's even more glowing, and I love when I look in the mirror. I love what my skin looks like, coming from a stage where I used to be bothered by acne and just skin looking just discolored and all of that. So that's been a plus. And so when I started this journey back in January of 2018, I did it cold turkey. There was no phasing into it. It was just, okay, I'm gonna go vegan and that's it. And I dropped everything. And people like to ask me if I've never been tempted or if I haven't eaten, foods that I previously said that I wouldn't. And to be fully honest, with full disclosure, I started off and as I mentioned, it was cold turkey. I decided, hey, it's done. And I was doing pretty good into like the 8th month, and then I decided, oh, let me reintroduce fish. Let me reintroduce seafood. And the first time I did that, I was sick as a dog. No joke. I literally had stomach issues for an entire weekend, and that was just from eating some seafood fried rice that my stepmother cooked. And so I said, oh, so that's a no-no. And that's the only thing that I ever went back to, and I haven't been back since I made that decision. I dropped eggs. Cheese was a little bit of a transitional process, and it's not like I was really a big cheese lover, but certain things like pizza or like a grilled cheese sandwich or mac and cheese, I still kind of struggled with it. But it wasn't as difficult as it is for some people, right? Because if you really are a lover of dairy, then I can understand. I never really used to drink milk, so dropping milk was not an issue. But as I said, some foods that involve cheese was also a little bit of a struggle. I am a coffee drinker. I've always been a coffee drinker. I got that from my mother, and that's one habit that I don't know, I've never tried to drop, because I don't know if it's because it's a habit I picked up from her and she's no longer with me, and I feel like, okay, that's the one thing that I have left to hold on to. But it's a healthy habit though. It's not a habit where I get into a depression. I don't drink coffee to stay awake. It doesn't keep me awake. In fact, I can have a cup right before bed and I'll still fall asleep like a baby. I just love the taste of coffee, and so I drink it. My coffee creamers, that was a struggle to find a real decent coffee creamer. Oh my goodness. But finally, thank God, I found one. Silk soy creamer. It gives it the most creamy, rich, milky texture that you can think of, and it tastes really good, so you don't even really have to add any added sugars or anything to it. And I was a girl that was big on like my French vanilla swirl or my caramel swirls, my hazelnut swirl, and so flavor was like a big deal. So anywho, I've been on this journey since, and I haven't looked back. And I love food, but I've gotten to the point where I realize that I cannot let food control me. I have to control food. And so I got to a healthy place where I love food and I enjoy eating and cooking and creating new things, but I understand that I'm in control. Food doesn't control me. So when I decide it's time to stop, it's time to stop. And if I know I'm going to get out of control, I completely cut that off. For example, like I love bread. I love white bread. And I would eat whenever they had the seasonal pumpkin swirl breads or the caramel bread with the raisin and cinnamon. I'd be buying them up by the 2-3 a week, and I'd be eating them all. And even though they were like a little size like this, I would still be eating like 3 of them a week. And I have this thing where I'll get bored at night because I eat out of boredom, and I would sit on my couch watching TV and I'd be grabbing 2-3 slices of bread with butter. So I realized I have an unhealthy relationship with bread, white flour in particular. And so I decided, I was like, that's it, no more. I was having like a bagel every day on my way to work. No. So I cut that out, and now I do not have any white flour at all. I'm not saying that I would never, but the journey so far since I made that decision, I haven't been cooking, so I haven't had the temptation or the urge to want to buy white bread, because for the last 19 days I've only been eating uncooked foods. Prior to that, I was on a green smoothie diet, so I was drinking smoothies pretty much all day. So yeah, now I enjoy Ezekiel bread. That's my bread go-to. Some people think it tastes like cardboard. It does not. And again, taste is something. You gotta acquire the taste for some things, which I think is what happened to me a lot with introducing a lot more fruits and veggies into my diet. Is like I acquired the taste. My taste buds were evolving, and now things that people go, Now don't get me wrong, there are some foods that I don't like. I do not like okras. They are too slimy. I don't care how you cook it, I'm never gonna eat it. But yeah, for the most part, that's the only food that I would go, oh, don't give it to me. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm a mom. I'm a nursing student. I'm an employee. I'm an employer. So I wear many hats. And so deciding to do a YouTube channel was a big decision, because I didn't think I would have the time to devote to making it work. And a lot of my friends from work and just my friends and my acquaintances, they'd see me put my stuff on Instagram, they'd see me put stuff on Facebook, and they would taste. I would like go bring food potluck at work, and they'd be like, oh my God, Andrea, this is so good. I can't believe it's vegan. You should really do like a YouTube channel. You should really do an Instagram page. And so I did go ahead and launch an Instagram page, because didn't require that much effort, right? Create an Instagram page, take a few pictures and post, and people will like, and they'll ask you for recipes and you'll share it. The same thing with a Facebook page, but the YouTube channel was going to be a little bit more challenging, because then you've got to create content that's going to interest people. And not that I'm looking to be like a YouTube star, but I would like to be able to influence people into seeing what this journey is about, seeing how you can make it adaptable. Even if you never decide to go vegan, or even if you never decide to eat a raw diet, at least to get a feel of different ways that you can prepare things that are healthy and it'll still be delicious, different ways you can eat healthy carbs, right? And it's not gonna sit on your waist. Just being creative and being experimental, if that's such a word, if there's a word like that, and just enjoying life and eating and being alive, but not just living to eat, but eating to live, right? Eating to live, being conscious of the things that you're putting inside of your body, being conscious that you're feeding your body on a cellular level, being conscious that you're not creating too much inflammation in your body, being conscious that the foods that you eat are actually either going to heal you or kill you. And so there's no judgment, there's just love and light. And I'm hoping that while I'm having fun doing this, because it's a fun thing for me, right? I don't know if I'm ever going to even have 10 subscribers, but if I have 10 subscribers and 10 people are interested in seeing what I do whenever I do it, then that's awesome, right? I get to share a part of me and a part of my passion with 10 people. So if you are watching, please go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever the whole monikers are with YouTube channels. And I look forward to sharing my space with you, sharing my creations with you, sharing my takes on other people's creations with you, and just showing you that eating raw or eating a plant-based diet is not boring. We eat good over here. I don't know who ever told anybody that we don't eat good. We eat good over here. And anything that you eat now, there is, trust and believe, there is a vegan version and there is a raw version, right? Which will be equally as good, if not better. And so I just wanted to introduce myself, say a little bit about me. I'm from Florida. I'm originally from Jamaica, so I am Caribbean. And from time to time, I'm sure you'll hear me talk in my patois, you'll hear my Jamaican accent, and it's all fun, right? It's one big melting pot of people that are a part of this world, and there's space for everyone. And just any piece of encouragement that I would leave with anyone is remember that no man is an island, right? We all need each other, and the world would be a much better place if we all supported each other instead of tearing each other down. With the whole COVID-19 situation going on right now, a lot of us are quarantined, a lot of us are not used to being in and not being in a social setting, and it's a little bit stressing, and so that affects people's mental health. So be mindful of everyone, and just spread love and light, and give virtual hugs when you can. Again, just an introduction to my space. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I never thought I would, but here we are. And so whatever I do, I'll try to post as much videos as I can when I'm going to do something that's going to definitely be of interest to anyone, really. If you do try it, please let me know. Follow me on Instagram, Fine Dining Vegan Femme. Follow me on Facebook, Fine Dining Vegan, and the links are probably on my banner, so go ahead and click. And if you've got any questions, if you're thinking about transitioning, if you're thinking about how you can incorporate more foods in, hit me up. I'm not afraid to share the information. I didn't have anyone that I could turn to. Out of everyone in my family, I'm the only one that eats this way. And I had one friend who, she didn't mind sharing things with me. She didn't mind explaining stuff to me. And not a lot of people have one friend who's vegan or plant-based, right? Or raw, or whatever it is that you decide you want to do with your life. So don't be afraid to reach out. I'm not going to bite. I'm not going to charge you. But if I can help one person transition into a healthier lifestyle, and I'm not judging, if you want to stick to what you do now and you want to eat your meat, your seafood, whatever label, and I hate when people put labels on things, right? So if you want to be vegetarian, vegan, plant-based, raw dietist, or just a plain straight up meat eater, you love meat and you're never ever going to give up meat, that's fine. The only thing that I would say to that is, everything in moderation, everything in balance. So if you're going to eat steak, how about throw some veggies on too? Not just steak and potatoes or steak and rice or steak and mac and cheese, but hey, throw some marinated broccoli on. Do a good kale and apple salad, and mix it up. Make it interesting. Food is supposed to be fun. Food is supposed to be enjoyable. Food is supposed to nourish you. It's supposed to invigorate you. It's supposed to make you feel energetic. It shouldn't make you feel tired. It shouldn't make you feel bogged down. It shouldn't make you feel like it's a burden. It should be something that you look forward to doing. It should be something that enhances you. It should be something that makes you whole. And so that's my little speech today. I'm no preacher, I'm no speech specialist. I'm just here to say hi. Welcome again to my space. I hope you enjoy what you see. If you've got any suggestions, please, I'm open. I'm an open door. I have an open door policy, right? If you have suggestions, if you think there's something that I'm not doing or something that I could be doing, if you see me making a meal and you think there's a way that it could be better, I'm open to it as well. If you think I'm doing something completely wrong and I have no idea what I'm doing, please don't be afraid to tell me. Criticism is what makes people grow. And a lot of time people shy away from criticism. Some criticism can be destructive, but you've got to determine what you're going to pull out of the criticism, right? So if someone's criticizing you, is there any truth to what they're saying? Is there anything you can learn from what they're saying? And you pull the positive out of the negative, and you make it benefit you instead of destroying you. And so that's how I view criticism. It sucks, of course. Nobody likes to be criticized. Nobody likes to hear anything negative. But there is a lesson to be learned in every single thing, every single experience that you have in your life. There is a lesson to be learned. And so with that being said, I'm just gonna fly right out. It's been like 50 minutes going on, and I've got to run to the store, but I wanted to do this before I got bogged down with homework and chores around the house. And I am going to be making a dish later on, so I am going to be making a video and then posting that. I'm going to be doing a raw beet salad with kelp noodles, and also doing just a quick avocado salad. So it's something pretty simple that should be quick, that's going to be very delicious. So I'll probably post that later on as well, and I'll drop the recipes as well in case anybody wants to try. Especially I'm going to be doing some homemade dressing for the avocado salad that I want to make for dinner, and then I'm also going to be doing another homemade dressing for the beet salad. And beets is not something that I would normally eat. No, but I'm being creative here. I found some golden beets and some red beets, and I've never had kelp noodles before, but I have read that they're a great source of iodine and other healthy things. So I am going to be trying that out today. So I will share that with you later. All right. So happy Sunday. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Be safe. Be happy.